Hello, YouTubers. Yep, I am not at my kitchen counter because I'm not working on batteries and haven't for a while. Well, since I built the second battery for the bike, I broke it. Yep, and probably pretty safe to say that the factory stock motor caused it to fail. I think I got right around 100 miles. That says 531, but you can count on it not being correct. That's going to be like, well, what's the conversion for that anyway? Anyway, that speedometer is not right. But I think it was around probably 1 to 200 miles that the motor controller failed. That is the 5,000 watt V4. My Votol controller will work on speed 3 only. 1 and 2 have completely failed. On speed 3, when I get it half throttle, it starts making all kinds of popping and cracking and bumping, and then the controller just shuts down. And it started making a weird vibration the last time I took it out. Probably 2 months ago. It was right when the warm weather started popping in. Sabaton 45 amp. I've also got a Sabaton 100 amp, and neither one of these like that motor. I've got both of them set up, they're programmed, but folks, that's barely any throttle. You hear that? That's all that thing wants to do on the 100. But if I really give it the beans, it'll spin the tire, but it's fighting against itself. Have no clue why it's doing that. It did not do that on the stock wheel. I even went as far as to turn off the flux weakening and the regen, and it's still just not right. The stock motor, which is right there, now it did work with one exception. I had to turn off regeneration and also flux weakening because it is not compatible. Folks, if you keep that stock wheel and you get the Votol controller because it's really convenient to fit underneath that storage compartment, do not run flux weakening or regeneration, period. It's not compatible and it can damage your controller. Which is, I believe, what happened here. Now, when I ran this with the stock motor and tried to use regeneration and also flux weakening, the problems I had was popping and bumping. You could feel a vibration in the pegs while your feet were on it. Also, when you gave it the beans full throttle to just go max speed, it would do speed runaway, and that kind of stuff can blow this controller. And I think that's what's happened. It just took a while for it to finish out. I've got another Votol ordered because it worked so well up until the day it failed. But like I said, I think it's got something to do with that stock motor. But, you know, if I've got two other controllers and they don't want to work with this motor and the Votol worked fine up till it failed, I'm going to have to go back with the Votol. AliExpress is where I got it from. It will take 2 weeks to get here. And it was almost $300 for that controller. Yeah, so I had to pull a credit card out for that. Hopefully, this is the last thing I will have to do to this bike. And I will give you guys an update on how things went when I get the replacement Votol in. And to be honest, I've got that battery compartment stuffed so much that there is just no room. As you can see, the little red light, that is my boost converter. I've got a 60 volt 60 volt power supply that feeds this, bumps the voltage up to 88.2 to charge the entire battery pack, and that's actually 2 batteries with 2 BMS boards at 21S 8P. That's all it would fit. Anyway, hope you people have better luck than I do off of my experience. But like I said, do not run flux weakening or brake regeneration or any type of regeneration if you change the controller to upgrade. Yes, I'm sure that you might be thinking that sucks, and it does, but that default hub motor, it's just less than what it should be. And that's the factory's fault by custom ordering the wheel to make it cheap as possible. So until next time, people, I'll post another video after I get the new controller in. And let you know how it goes. Have a good one.